Hi everybody, Blayne Finding Sasquatch, coming to you again from northeastern Ontario. Okay, today's video, Battle for the Bigfoot Body. This takes place in 1969, November 24th, Washington State. And these are the events that followed after the cripple trackway was discovered by Joe Rhodes of Colville, which is very near Bossburg. The dump there was a cripple prints found all over the place. Everyone gives credit to Dahinden because he's got the picture of himself with the cripple prints, but what happened was Rhodes found them, and then I guess Ivan Marks was on the scene. John Green called Dahinden. Dahinden called Marks, and then he eventually showed up, and he got a few of the cast himself, as well as a bunch of tourists or local people who were there. Obviously, Ivan Marks got some cast too. Dr. Krantz visited the site, so it was a pretty big event in '69. But this video is mostly about what happened afterwards when Joe Metlow showed up on the scene and proclaimed that he had a Bigfoot body. And then all the fun started between the two groups, Canadian and one American, with Patterson, an American group of Northwest Research Center, and obviously with Dahinden and Green from Canadian side of things. So anyway, there's a video put together discussing and outlining the events that followed the discovery of the cripple trackway. Enjoy. Right, so I'm just going to roll some pictures while I give you a brief account of the incidents that followed the cripple cast trackway discovery by Joe Rhodes out of Colville. First of all, a lot of people came up and found the prints, and there's actually a lot of them were probably ruined by people snooping around. But anyway, all the major players are involved during this discovery. Krantz was there, Patterson, Dahinden. It was discovered near the Bossburg dump. Ivan Marks, I guess, was called in. Green got wind of it, called Dahinden. Dahinden showed up. Patterson showed up. And these are just, I guess, some of the people that were there at the time when the trackway was found. And some of the prints are being cast. What happened was that one of the guys who showed up, a tourist or he's actually a trapper, was hiking along his trap line, came across a dirty white Sasquatch, cream-colored Sasquatch, digging for roots, and I guess he shot it in the back, and then approached these guys at the crippled trackway near Bossburg, and told them the story. And he had with him Bill Streeter, a wildlife ranger for the Washington State. And here's a guy with a '69 snow cruiser, and his name was actually Joe. So I thought it was kind of cool that I came across this guy, and then decided to work on this story. But anyway, the story goes that he shot the Sasquatch, hid it in a cave, and then he approached the researchers at the Bossburg dump, said he had a body, and at first they weren't really sure if he was serious, but then the guy had a wildlife agent with him confirming that he did kill something. And so then this started a bidding war. And the bidding war and the two groups, the Patterson group and the Dahinden group, were following each other around. Dahinden had a helicopter ready to go if they came across the body out in, I think they called it the Frisco boundary up there where the trapper said he shot it. And he had a helicopter, and Patterson had a light plane, I guess, mounted with skis to fly the body out of there. and they had Dahinden. I guess he brought in Dr. Krantz, and these are some of the pictures of the Bigfoot history in the area. But so when push came to shove, the bidding war made it up to about 55 grand from Dahinden's side for the body. Turns out that Metlow said, "Well, I guess the body isn't in a cave. It's back in my sister's freezer back in Portland." And so I guess they were still bidding on it. They didn't want to take a chance on giving up in case the other party followed it through and obtained a body. And so I guess when push came to shove, the body never materialized. Kind of funny though that the state worker, the ranger, would get involved, and there were some points that got pretty serious where they're threatening to shoot down the other person's helicopter or their plane if they seen a body attached to it, because they definitely wanted to be the ones to come back with the body. So anyway, all this materialized after the cripple trackway, and it's a pretty cool piece of Bigfoot history. Thanks for watching.